Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Wednesday's edition of the CDC Hour. CDC Hour is a systematic package of activities within the Congress of Democratic Change, and we discuss the issues that affect the body politics of our country. Today is Wednesday, February 4, 2026, and I'm here with my co-presenter in Full House, Josephine Bello Johnson. Together, we will be taking you to the next 58 minutes as we bring you information that you can use. Don't go away. We'll be right back after a bit of our team song. Thank you so much and welcome back to the program. This is Wednesday, February 4, 2026. Joseph, good evening and welcome to today's edition.
Yeah, I'd like to say good evening to you and good evening to our people in Radio Land. And I'd like to say welcome back. You know, you was not here on Monday.
Yeah.
So I'd like to welcome you in a very special way.
Yeah, I was sitting here Monday, you know. Yeah, my hands free, you know. I went to play football, you know, one picking.
Yeah, one little boy. Yeah.
One picking I can bomb.
You know, if you are going to leave that part out, one little boy.
Yeah, small little boy that I can bomb the picking drawing inside Osa. Yeah. I fell down. Yeah, the picking demolished my, you know. A lot of demolition going on now. So yeah, the picking saw me as the perfect opportunity, you know, to demolish my.
So when Blanca started demolishing people's homes and things, that picking took it personal. He said you would try it on you.
Yes. Yeah, he demolished my hand, but thank God, I'm responding to treatment.
Yeah, I like to say thank God for you.
Yeah, today I can move my hand, I can move my arm. Yeah, very well. Not as perfect as you know it was, but gradually, ABC we are getting there. Yeah, you know we are getting there.
But when you see that piggy again,
I will not go around that piggy again. No, I won't go around that piggy again. Yeah. But Jojo, it's very concerning. It's very concerning in our country, the high wave of demolition exercises that are ongoing in the country. In more than 3, 4, 5 counties, people are just demolishing properties and one man will just come or one woman will just come and claim a whole community and say, "Oh, this community for me, I got deed." And people's homes that were built 60, 70, 80 years ago, who had inhabited areas, have seen their properties demolished and gone without any compensation, without any reparation, without any semblance, without any sense of remorse, you know, and we are getting to understand that the government itself is complicit.
Very complicit.
The government is complicit in those demolition. People are using government agents at the court, at areas that the Ministry of Justice, the Temple of Justice, they are using government agents to carry some of those to carry out some of those illegal demolitions. The latest being the Satan demolition exercise. The Satan demolition exercise where a guy called Eric Philo Nagbe, in connival with the representative of District Number 8. The representative of District Number 8, Prince Toes. Prince Toes, we have got information that he's quite aware. He connived with the Nagbe family, and those people's properties were demolished, and later on he went and even took money from the guy. I think over 17,000 United States dollars, and exchanged it to Liberian dollars. He said 3 point some billion dollars to come and give it to the people as though it is his personal money. And the guy himself came out and said it was him. It was him that gave. It was he that gave the money to Prince Source. So I don't know how you look at that. I don't know how you react to that. But it is concerning. Again, in the Catholic community, there was a demolition done last year, and there is another demolition pending.
Yeah, pending. Yeah.
In the Catholic community. One person will just come and say the whole Morovia for them. Yeah, the whole Boudreaux Island for me. Is concerning. So let's hear your perspective.
Yeah. So first, I like to say, it's very heartbreaking to hear such a thing. Today the latest you are seeing on the social media, we are seeing we are seeing mothers, we are seeing women, men sleeping on the streets
in the rubble.
Yeah. This is not a good news. And the thing here is our government is not moved.
I saw a baby
The government
mother,
is doing nothing. Yes.
baby mother
Oh, that is
in
so
the
much
rubble.
touching.
She built something like a tent,
Yeah.
not even a tent, but under the rubble.
Yeah.
Under the rubble, the bricks cover the area, so she's
Sure.
under it. Even though it's dangerous for her,
Very, very
child,
dangerous.
but she's under it and breastfeeding that baby, right? And other elderly people, man, children, women in the rubble, living there. Since that, it's like your hotspot that was demolished. People just go, the hotspots that were demolished, they're just there. They say we will not leave. Whatever that happens again, whatever that happens in the future, we are going to, we are going to live with it. Going to live with the worst.
Yeah.
We expect the worst. So they are living there in Satan. If you go there now, people that's where they are having a livelihood. To go, they
So
hustle,
the,
go,
the
they come.
situations they are in right now is like doing the war.
Like
You know,
during the
yeah,
war.
yeah. So
Very pathetic.
sure.
Very, very pathetic situation. Heart wrenching, heart aching. And government needs to intervene. Because for me, I've already said it. Jojo, you know what we have been told. You know what we have long ears. We have big ears. People tell us a lot of things. The government of President Bouhaka, when they were in opposition, most of those families that are claiming whole communities today had some serious discussions with Mr. Bouhaka and his people when they were in opposition. And some of them spent money on the campaign.
Bouhaka wanted money so he could do
And the
anything.
Bouhaka wanted
Yeah.
money. The rescue campaign team wanted money, so they got into this devilish deal. When they said even if they dance with the devil, just to get power, that's what they did. They took money from a lot of families, and they had agreement that say, oh, when we take over this country, all of the properties that are being occupied by people that you said are occupied, all of the places you said are occupied by people that you own, will make sure you get them, whether by hook or by crook. And this is what's happening right now. You just find one family, one person from way America who has spent 35 years, 40 years, misused their lives, coming and saying a whole community for them. And they go to the court, they connive with the court, they connive with lawyers, they connive with everybody in the judiciary system.
Connive with the lawmaker.
Connive with the lawmaker of that particular district. Like in the case of Mr. Prince Toe of District 8, Mr. Toes has connived with Eric Philonangwe and his people. And then they have demolished the properties of over 15,000 people. Over 15,000 people do not have place to sleep. They do not have food to eat because their livelihood have been threatened. Some people, since the demolition, there are some people who have gotten stroke, who have developed stroke.
Exactly, yeah.
Some people have already developed pressure. And listen to the other lady. Oh, come on. Come on. It is just that LEC is messy, so my phone is not charged. So it's charging right now. But if you listen to some of those people, their conditions are pathetic. And government does not care. Government does not care because it is the government that they are using to get those places. Go to Topo Village. Go to Cali community in District 10. Come here to Say Town. Few weeks ago, it was where? Some of the demolition exercises that took place. Okay, listen to the lady.
International community, oh, people are people who want to. People who want to. People who want to. Oh, rescue team. You say you get to rescue us. I tried you. I tried you. I tried you. Rescue team. You say you get to rescue us. I tried you. And the people talk about property. Come on, you're talking US. We tried you. Nobody, I got actually like that. I can't get out. I can't get out. International community can't come here. Oh, not people. Oh, my people, not people who want to. Not people who want to. Not people who want to. Oh, rescue you. You say you can rescue us. I tried you. I tried you. I tried you.
Hey, Bruno, that's I think that's in 72nd, right? Around the 72nd barracks. Yes, there has been a barrack over there, but there are adjacent property owners around the barracks, and we are told that the Ministry of Defense, and the in collaboration with the armed forces of Liberia, instead of coming to fence to protect the barracks that belongs to the army, they have now come and taken over all other properties in that vicinity, private properties. They fenced them, they put barbed wire and everything. They took people's properties. So this lady, we are told by her explanation that she has spent over 500,000 United States dollars, over 500,000 US dollars at her business entity to upgrade. She has done a lot of upgrade at her business entity, and that place was demolished. That place was demolished and fenced, and she was told not to even venture around it. So if she dies today,
This country is lawless. The country is lawless to the point that everybody, every single soul, taking the laws of this land into their hands. Every single soul. Richard Kun took the laws into his hands.
and he became speaker.
Yes. Nothing changed. The president was in favor of it. He encouraged it. Today, the AFL, the armed forces of Liberia, they are doing same. It's scary. To be frank, yes, it's scary.
And we are told that the families that have their properties around the area, they got together and they went to the court. They went to the court, and the court gave them document. The court put a stop order. They took the rate. They took the rate to the army headquarters, but the army people refused to accept the rate. They refused to accept the rate. They said they are not going to court. They don't go to court. Court has no jurisdiction over them, and so they do whatever they want to do. There were journalists there, and the journalists reported that they saw the rate with the sheriff. The lawyers went to the court. The court instituted the rate, granted it to the sheriff, and the sheriff went, and all the AFL people declined to accept the rate. They say, "Oh, this is a rate from the court. You have to stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing and come here because that's what they do, right? Come for a conference, this and that." But the army said no. They are not subject to any court. They do whatever they want to do. They have taken those people's properties today. The lady is crying. She's developing. She could develop pressure. She could develop anything and die out of it. Like you said, the country is very, very lawless. Everybody is doing his own thing. The president removed the officials here. The court says, "Stop!" He said, "No, I'm the president. I will do whatever I want to do. I have the executive power." They went and dismissed people from their jobs on grounds that those people are political opponents. They said they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care. The government that should be protecting lives and properties is conniving. Is conniving with people to take the properties of poor people, demolish those properties, and make it their own. But what puzzles me a lot is the fact that the representative in question, you know, when Kara was represented, this case was still in court. This case went to court since I learned that since 2009. The case has been in court, and for every time the the situation would have reached to this stage. Carlos, as the lawmaker of the district, Carlos would say it will not happen. Carlos would stand for his people to the extent where Carlos said he could not stop the court's order. He could not stop the property owners if they won a case in court. He could not stop them from taking his property. But according to Carlos Grave, he said before that, because he said this is alarming, so there is a need for intervention by the government to have a resettlement plan for those people. Resettle those people, and then the man can take his property. Because the people, the inhabitants of those areas are Liberians. They voted for the government. They brought the government to power. Whether they voted for rescue or even for rescue, but they are citizens of the country who participate in our democratic process, and they are citizens of the country who are subject to protection by the government. They and their properties are subject to protection by the government. But if the same government is conniving, if the same government is conniving and taking money, look at what Princeton did. Princeton went and took over 19,000
That boy is a BM.
He took over 19,000 US dollars from Iran and exchanged it to Liberian dollars and made it look like it is money.
Oh, gosh.
He wrote on his Facebook page, I have secured 3.6 or 3.1 million Liberian dollars as a humanitarian package to something, all kinds of tabata. He explained on his Facebook page, not knowing he has connived with the property grabber to come and make people homeless. Those people are very homeless today, and Prince Toast is very happy. He's very happy, very arrogant, moving in luxurious vehicles, getting his gas slips, his allowances, his salary. But he cannot protect his people. He cannot represent his people adequately. His representation of his people is very dismal. And like I said yesterday, I told him, I said, Prince, you are living on borrowed time. Prince is on borrowed time. Prince will be booted out. Prince Toast will be booted out because he is not fit. He's not competent to be lawmaker of District 8. You know, circumstances can lead to people being ascending to position that they are not qualified to. Like during the war made people to hold positions in the interim government. Somebody will come and be minister. When he didn't even second grade, the man is minister because a warring faction nominated him, and then he's minister, he's director. So this kind of circumstance has made Prince Toast to become lawmaker. Something that he could never have dreamt about. Being in a normal democratic setting. Look at it. If be a Carlos Green would not have not a one vote. Not a one vote margin. Not a 81 votes margin. You know, just like Rescue defeated the CDC by less than 1%. Right? But his arrogance, like Rescue, has grown. His shoulder is up. Nobody can challenge him. Nobody can challenge him. He said, oh, he will beat anybody again. You want 81 votes, my brother? 81 votes. That's 81 votes you won with.
Prince is loving.
So the government should intervene to that. There is a need for a radical, fundamental overhaul in the land rights law. There is a need for that because Truth be told, don't joke with this. Somebody could just come and say the whole looking town for them.
Seriously.
The whole looking town is for me.
And once that person supported this government,
And what's
the government will not
the
investigate.
government will not investigate.
They will just give the place to the
Yes.
person.
And they gave them
And make you
they
people
gave them
homeless. Yeah,
police protection, security protection,
yeah.
well armed to the teeth for those demolitions.
Tell you that anybody stay in front of you, beat them.
Beat them, shoot them on sight.
Yeah. We are
Somebody
not
could just
safe
come-
in our own country.
Somebody could just come say the whole the whole to the farm, the whole maternity for me.
Oh, but I said here on Monday, somebody will just wake up early morning and say the whole of West Point for me.
The whole of West Point.
Yeah, the whole of Raleigh Town, the whole of Cinco, 8th Street, 10th Street, 12th Street. And our people again will become homeless. Our government will do nothing. Only because somebody put money in our government pocket. Somebody supported this government. So the government is paying back. Like the government pay back with stable Duke.
Oh yes.
Yes. So the government now is on payback. They are paying back all the things that people did for them. Somebody sitting in America or somewhere supported the government will just get on some money and say, "My man, not give me history. I want that place, I like it." And the government will pay back.
The whole Broadway for me.
Yeah.
The whole Broadway is for
Our
me.
government will not hesitate. They will not investigate.
But don't you think people will come and start owning county?
Oh yeah.
The whole Grand Bassel county for me, oh. Yeah.
So we will not give the government that chance. We will not give them that opportunity. So today they make you homeless. 2029, make them jobless.
Yes, make them jobless.
Because if you done,
The power you gave them is what they are using.
oh yeah,
So the best thing you can do is to take the power from
take the
them
power from them.
so they cannot use it. Because if the power remains with them and they win 2029, God forbid, what's going to happen is they are going to take you as fools.
They will not only sell your properties, they will sell you.
They will sell you. Any attempt for these people to come back to power in 2029, they will sell you. This is just an experiment. This is a 2023 experiment.
Sure.
And the experiment is working. A lot of different families who are interested in different areas. So, I mean, there are some families who are interested in Topo Village, some people interested in. And relative said, she said, go battery for her. And
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
The other one that day,
Yes.
it was not easy in battery factory.
Sure.
It was not easy in battery factory. And currently, that demolition is going on. They beat people. They beat people through their things in the water, in the swamps. You know, but the entire battery factory is a swamp.
This is the rescue government. You know, the lady was crying. She said, "I am drowning."
Drowning.
Yeah.
I'm drowning. She said, I'm drowning. This is not the Liberia we wanted, or this is not the rescue. This is not what we voted for.
But this is what you have.
This is what you get.
Yeah.
So it's about what you order and what you get. So what you get is different from what you order,
So
right? So this is rescue for you, my people. This is rescue. It is very pathetic, and it's a very serious.
you know, we are not happy
Situation.
seeing
We are
our
not
people
happy.
sleeping on the streets.
We are not happy.
We are not happy seeing our people going through what they are going through today. But again, this is rescue government. They have no interest in your well-being. They have no interest. Those people that were thrown out, their kids today, they are sitting home. They are not going to school.
The school that was there.
Oh
I
yeah,
looked from
yeah,
from APC, I think to Timbury.
yeah.
The school was demolished.
Sure.
Imagine the school year is still going on,
Sure.
and the school has been demolished. They brought
Church was also demolished.
excavator and took the school down to ashes.
Sure.
Those kids are not going to end the school year.
Sure.
They are sitting home because in the first place, their parents do not have homes to live. How would they go to school? Their parents do not have place to live, so they cannot go to school. Their school is demolished. Their parents' homes are demolished. All because President Boakai and his Unity Party people danced with the devil. And that is the devil incarnation they are in. And this is the result we are getting. This is the result we are getting. We are not happy. We cannot be happy. Why it is happening? Marketers are being beaten in other areas. In Douala, on McLean Street, on Randall Street, Girl Street, Red Light. People are being beaten like they are slaves in their own country. Like they are refugees in their own countries. In their own country, I mean. Listen to watch the videos. Listen to the audios from the various commercial hubs. Go to Douala. The security people practically taking people's goods and throwing them in the swamp. They say, thank you. This is your reward for voting for Joseph Boakai. We'll make you penniless. We'll make you homeless. We will take everything from you. Because we are in power. It is our power we are using. We're exercising the power on you. My people, get these people out of power. And when election time reaches, they come with bags of rice. They come with Liberian dollars, bundles, $500 notes.
Yeah, I saw one government official talking about he's taking a few bags of rice to Satan, to distribute it on the people.
I listened to the chairman of the Unity Party.
Wow.
The chairman of the Unity Party. When he goes there, you boo him. When Luther Tata go to Satan, you boo him. Chase him out of there. They don't make good for you. They are the connivers. They are the ones who connive with those families during the election time, that when they take power, they will get those properties for the very people who are made you homeless today. So when they come, they are pretending. Luther Tape, the United Party people, the government people who will come to you, they are pretending. When they come, you chase them out of there.
Luther is one of the main bad men in this rescue government. The man is wicked.
He's very wicked. He calls himself a pastor. He says he's a pastor, reverend. Yeah, he's very wicked. He's a very wicked guy. When they explain about that guy to you, you know, one time I'm told that a little girl was living with him. You know, they got, I mean, from River says now, he's a cool guy. But he's from River says, River says that cool.
Yeah.
They said the little girl just died mysteriously. I mean, this reverend.
Wow.
Yeah, But anyway, that's how people get their power. That's how people get their power. For example, during the election, 2023, do you know that Luther Tape was the one who put fire in his own house and burned it in order to get sympathy? Luther Tape burned his own house. He burned his own house in 2023, I think around September, October. He burned his own house so that the Unity Party could get sympathy. The government, Cdc government, Unity Party people, they burned the chairman house As soon as fire got to his house, Amos who was the Secretary General, Amos said the government had paid people to burn looted house. That was the narrative they wanted. That was the narrative they wanted. And they got it. Yes. Man who calls himself Reverend.
This is rescue government.
But Satan people, they are coming. They are coming to you. They are bringing rice. Your homes are demolished. You don't have home. They are coming to you. And I'm told that, Josephine, I'm told that the former president sent an entourage there. I don't know how true is that, but the former president sent an entourage there to have discussion with those people in order to give them temporary shelter. I don't know whether it's going to be on the ABC Road where he built those condominiums. And I'm told that there is a proposal that he's going to give them shelter for at least 2 years so that they can get back on their feet. Yes, if it is true, it's a welcoming situation. It's humanistic. You know, the former president is a humanitarian. He and his wife, they have feeling for human beings. And imagine when the man was building that place, some of the same people say he stole money to build the place. For the seven condominiums, not known as 17.
Josh Weah
you know,
is the real rescue father in this country. You know the name rescue originated from Nora Finabono, right?
Nora Finabono, yeah.
And the people can always say this: when something is not for you, when you steal it, it can last.
It can last.
And you cannot do well with it.
It's like a Chinese store.
Yeah. So this is exactly what is happening with this rescue government. You stole that name. Only because you heard people calling Finabono rescue mother, rescue mother, rescue mother.
You say you rescue Ente.
Yes. You started naming yourself rescue Ente, rescue Ramo, rescue this, rescue soldier,
rescue grandson,
rescue government. Today, you are challenged. You feel the people of Liberia, you lie to them. And let me say this to the people of District 8. Some of you were angry. You were disenchanted. You voted the other way. Well, let me tell you this. Comes 2029.
You can correct it.
You can correct your mistake. You have to vote your own. Let me tell you something. District 8 is a district that has more citizens. It's a populated district with citizens, right?
Yeah.
Princeton is not your own. He is not your own. He will not protect you. He will not support you. He will not seek your interest. Princeton is not your own. The mistake that you made 2023, you can correct that mistake 2029 by voting your own. The own will stand for you.
The guy is a conniver.
Princeton is a bluffer. He's a BM. He has nothing to offer the people of this state. Princeton, he's a political accident.
And the people want to protest, to sit in at the Cabinet building to present a petition. Then Princeton coming to hold petition. You know, he's the chairman on claims and petition.
Yeah.
Then he coming to hold it. People say we don't want to give
it to you.
We don't want to see Princeton.
Princeton connive with the people of
it. He's a disgrace.
He's a complete disgrace. He's a setback. He's a setback to the people of District
number 8. It's a setback to the people of District number 8. So that takes us to our second topic. We don't have much time. Jojo, we listen to the bread and butter minister. The minister of bread and butter. Yeah. You know, we have Ministry of Bread and Butter now.
Oh, yeah.
You know the minister, right?
Yeah.
Augustine P. Ngafua. Ngafua went on, I call it How they call their platform, sir?
Class reloaded. Yeah.
Eh?
The class reloaded.
Cash. Cash.
Oh, cash, right?
Cash reloaded. Yeah, the cash reloaded.
Oh yeah.
The cash reloaded
That's
where,
it. Cash reloaded.
where a group of government officials decided not to make use of the media, not to make use of journalists, and they decided to take their puff belly, sit on that platform. Stephen Johnson, Mo Ali, Cornelia
Yeah.
Kwatopa. So people whose pockets are
They don't
filled
want
with
to go to
cash.
the media because they don't want the people asking them
They don't
tough
want
questions.
journalists to ask them for
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
So they themselves go and sit there to spew Baghdad dash every day. And listen to Gafon, let's go to the topic. Gafon said they are reversing harmonization. In fact, they have reversed harmonization at the LCC and they have reversed harmonization at the judiciary, meaning at the courts. So, but let's get this into proper perspectives. Harmonization is a law. Harmonization is a law that was passed in 2019 when the government of Liberia decided to collapse a 3 payroll system. A 3 payroll system, before they used to have basic salary that was compulsory for everybody that was working in government. Basic salary that they had, general allowance. General allowance was an allowance that was given besides salary, an allowance that was given to employees as well, to I don't know to pop them up or what, but general allowance, the general workforce of the government was getting it. Then they had special allowance. Special allowance was an allowance that was determined by the head of entity. For example, if Mo Ali is the MD at the Water and Sewer.
Yeah.
So if Mo Ali does not like you, he wouldn't give you the special allowance. He will not put you on special allowance,
Sure.
right? If he sleeps one day and he saw you in his dream running behind him, he will not give you special allowance. Or if you are his girlfriend and he likes you, he gave you special allowance. So they had a special allowance for basically looking. So those 3 payrolls were collapsed, merged into one thing called salary. And the law, the harmonization law, when they collapse the 3 payrolls into one salary, they made it taxable. Taxable, meaning you got to pay tax. But before, when the salary was taxable, general and special allowances were not taxable. So imagine I knew somebody, for example, one assistant minister whose salary was in Liberian dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, the salary was 78,000 Liberian dollars, but his allowance was 3,400 US dollars. His allowance, his special allowance. And before the harmonization process, and I wrote on my Facebook page, if you go there, you'll see it. How could Gafuan say they are reversing harmonization when they have not repealed that law? First of all, you got to repeal the harmonization law of 2019. Then bring back the 3 payroll systems, basic salary, general allowance, and special allowance. Then, if that happens, you should give the maritime commissioner need to lie because the maritime commissioner was earning 20,000 US dollars.
Oh yeah.
He was the highest paid official of the government, maybe beside the president and vice president. Maritime commissioner were earning, Bianca said they were getting over $20,000. The managing director of the National Authority, Matera Paco was there, Before harmonization, Matera Pack up claim of salary up to 12,000. The Minister of Justice was on 18,000, 18 to $20,000. And during the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Joseph Boakar's era, right? Ministers that were appointed to government, the negotiation for their salary was done based on where they came from and where they were educated. For example, the Minister of Mines and Energy, Dr. Shannon, you know that Ellie friend over there.
Yeah.
When he came, Ellie asked him, my man, what made you minister? Well, how much will pay you? The man said, well, I want 15,000. 15,000. And depending on who recommended you to the government, if you were recommended by Dr. Charles Clark, who was the chairman of the Unity Party, right? If you're recommended by Barney Sherman, they give you certain salary as director or minister. If you're recommended by somebody who's not as influential as other people, they gave you 5,000. There were some deputy ministers in the Unity Party government before harmonization that were deputy ministers and no deputy ministers that were earning 8,000, 9,000. Some deputy ministers were getting 3,000, 3,500.
And that's what the Unity Party, this rescue government, want to bring back.
And a driver who was driving the Minister of Finance and a driver who was driving the Minister of Internal Affairs, the finance minister driver, his salary was around 800. The guy who was driving the Minister of Internal Affairs, his salary was 150. The Commerce Minister driver earning 300. The Justice Minister driver earning 500. So it was just like that, haphazard, on uniform salaries. So the government said, George Weah said, people should get salary based on the work they do. Based on the work they do. He said, don't start with education, because if we start with education, it's gonna be tough.
Sure.
Don't say, oh, because they made a master's degree or they made a BSc degree, we should get a medical degree. But if you are driver at Internal Affairs and you are driver at Lesson Man, the both of you should be paid 200, 200, or 300, 300. If we pay you 300 if you're driving at MIA, and if you're a driver at GSA, you should also get 300.
Sure.
If you are a driver at Ministry of Agriculture, 300. If you're secretary, you make it 500. Secretary around on the other side, you make 500. So the salary was uniform. It's uniform now. So people say, oh, they cut people's salary. No. Harmonization was not about salary cut. It's about uniforming salaries. Yes, there were people whose salary were cut. People who were in a very large bracket. For example, the lawmakers, senators, benefits and salary were cut from around 18,000. Right now, senators take home pay is around 7,000. I think 7,800. Yes, 7,800. Representatives, their take home is around 5,000 something. And they were in 15,000.
Sure, yeah.
Senators were in 18,000. They said, let us cut it so that we can add the salary of other people up. People were working government, they were making what? They were making $70. They were making $50. So let's start this people.
And they are working in government.
So what harmonization did was to tap up the salary of over 23,000 people in the civil service. Over 23,000 people's salary were tapped up. They reduced their salary, they tapped them up. Then over 30,000 employees, their salaries were not touched at all, including health workers, teachers. Their salaries were not touched. No, it was not touched. They say their salaries are appreciable, so even though we're not adding anything there, but we're not cutting it. because they are teachers, they are health workers. And what they did, they tap up the salaries of medical doctors from $700 to $2,000. So is Gafwan saying that they're going to bring back those medical doctor salary to 700? Because when you're reversing harmonization, that's what you
Oh
should do.
yeah.
That's what you should do.
That's it.
That's what you should do. But there are people who say, oh, they cut. The only thing when they talk about harmonization is they cut people's
Some
salary.
people's salary, yeah.
They cut people's salary. The people whose salary were cut were around 15,000. Over 15,000 people's salary were cut.
And let me tell you something. You see, those are some of the reasons the United Party staffers at the Capitol building went against Kofa, former Speaker Kofa, because certain staffers were getting more than what they should take or what they're supposed to take home. Some people were getting 3 person salary, meaning from the finance department. Kofa said all directors will take this. All deputy directors will take this. All assistant directors will take this. They got angry because some were making 9,000. Some were making 5,000. While other directors were making 700, 500, based on who carry you Capitol building. Yes, if somebody influential carry you, hold your hands and carry your Capitol building, they will pay you 9,000. On that same position, another person will carry somebody else and they will pay that person 500. Kofa said no. We have to balance this thing. We have to make sure everybody get what they're supposed to get. So he decided to restructure the whole thing. And they all got angry.
That was the sin he committed.
Yes, that was a sin. When you saw Starbucks, Capitol building Starbucks, a host of representative Starbucks, getting up against him. Those are some of the reasons they got angry.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to the radio, you're listening to the Cdc Hour on Kings FM 88.5. You're watching via the Facebook Live. We have only 5 minutes to take off. 5 minutes to take off. So we'll take your calls for just 30 seconds each because we have only 5 minutes. You can start calling now on 077223933 for the phone number 7 or 077790375. Let's go to the line to talk to our first caller. Hello. You have 30 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I have nothing to say. I just turning by what you were saying. The people they say already. You see. So, what of us for always be our pastor to be reminding us. Thank you. What of us?
Thank you so much. Let's talk to our next caller. Hello?
Yeah, this is Mamre from Congo.
Yeah, Mamre, let's hear you.
Yeah, Ishaka, thank you for that experience you're doing for the harmonization. Because most of all, we know that we need to cut salary. And why the other people then couldn't think they get conclude that to cut salary. But I thank you that you're making us to understand and you're explaining ourselves with people so here, explaining it to people. But for friends, so they just go from place to say that. Don't let us now waiting for him. Thank you, Ba.
Thank you, Mamere. Hello?
Are you doing Shaka? Patient,
Yeah, patient, 30 seconds. We don't have time.
Shaka. Yeah.
Last year was fire, this year demolition. Thank you. Thank you, Patience. Let's take another caller. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear you. 30 seconds.
Yeah, my name is Yaman.
Yeah, let's hear you.
My brother is powerful. Powerful, why going around is powerful. He's from senior water. Telling people, I just want to wear my teacher. What is it? But then they may for I guess. But what I'm doing for now, I'm making a business. I'm making business. I don't let go. We have to be there. Now, I was trying to go to why I feel free for the moment. I was
Yeah, you had to talk, my brother. Thank you so much. Let's take our next caller. Hello?
Ishaka, this is Council.
Yeah, Ella Council, let's hear you. 30 seconds.
Yeah, Ishaka, I see. For these people here, when the Martinans stand up, they will do it. Where these people are, no, they want for people to die in the country. They want for people to suffer. Look around the little crime. Not for me second. That get people hear me until I say to him, boy. Let God bless or let God guide us. Let God take these people from over us. You want to tell me, the president that you know, not going on in the country? We thank God for it in Jesus' name. Thank you.
Thank you, Ella Council.
Good evening, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah, you are speaking with Charles Poor for the game of 14.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, we're telling people around here that people were not able to leave the game of 14, the game of 8. They were acting on what they're saying now. People get a bad ball to speak up. So, we not be wanted represented in the game of 8. We must be put it to remove people from the game of 8. Thank you for the time.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, sir.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, 30 seconds. We don't have time.
Okay. I just call this thing to the family that did that to the people of that country, they went at them, and the government too, the way they treated those people was wrong. Really speaking, let's take for instance that they shot two, shot, like, even though the court go ahead, have a human, you should get somebody, come. You can't, for promoting living and playing all your devices that still fight the war in this country. It's too frustrating, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's take our last caller. If there's any, our last caller. Okay, we don't have caller. Josephine, we are out of time.
Yeah, so I like to say thank you to all of our callers. Thank you to all of our listeners. And it was a great show. So we'll be back on Wednesday.
Thank you so much. That was Josephine Johnson. We don't have time. The next time you see us, it will be on Friday, the day after tomorrow. Until then, I'm your presenter, Isiaka Sherry. I was here with Josephine Johnson. Bye-bye.
Straight. Aha, y'all want good. Put the giant red or take over. Y'all want roti, papa, come here.